What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am here with KK, the beautiful son. Look at this. Look at it. Look at her. We are going to be talking about why we are trying to run our own businesses. We have two, kind of three. I kind of had two, she has one, but we'll get into that. We are going to try to explain to you why we're going to run our own business, where we see these businesses going, and just give a little insight onto why it is that we're doing what the heck we're doing. Yes. And what we've learned along the way. So we're going to break it down for you guys in this video. So without further ado, let's just get into it. What is up, you guys? If you are new here, what is going on? I haven't done that in a while.
No, you haven't.
My name is Nikki, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you would consider subscribing by hitting the NB in the bottom corner or the red subscribe button. Join my crew, join the journey. I post 2 times a week on this channel, ranging from faith, finance, sexuality, my damn life, okay? I document the steps along the way. I believe everybody's life is a journey, and that journey is worth sharing. So if you're into that, or if you're just into hanging out with me half as much as I love hanging out with all of y'all, please consider subscribing, and let's just get into the damn video so I don't talk too much, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get into it right now. Oh.
You almost hit me in the face.
Okay, sorry. Alright, you guys, so the first thing we want to get into is exactly like what our businesses are, and I know that if you watched the last few of my videos, you may know what that is for me. I know you definitely don't know what it is for her, so I'll be quick. Mine essentially is the real estate game, the real estate business, and then the second thing is YouTube. I absolutely love it. I talked about it a little bit in my last video. Go check it out if you want to. I'm not going to get into too much detail because y'all didn't bring snacks to this video, so that's real estate and YouTube for me, and then why don't you explain a little bit as to what it is that you're trying to grind out?
Alright, so for me, I am a Beachbody coach, so health and fitness online, helping people get signed up on different workout programs, nutrition programs, different things like that. Growing a team underneath me.
Hey.
All that. Yeah.
We love growing
that's
teams.
Me.
That's a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to grow my real estate business. I want to grow a team, a network of people who just like understand each other. You know what I mean? Like who want to hustle and have more out of life. And I think it's pretty much the same for her in the fitness industry. So that is what our business is all about. Now let's get into why we want to do it. Okay guys, so we're gonna dive into the why, because when you're trying to do something like this, you have to have a very specific why, because the why is gonna motivate you to keep going when shit isn't really popping up. And so I'll go first with my why. There's really 3 whys that I have, and yeah. Okay, so the first one is the fact that I am kind of like a caretaker and a protector, like at nature and at heart, and growing up with my sister and everything like that, I've just really kind of taken that role on. And so for me to have success in money and business would mean that I am able to take care of the people that I love so much, and that for me is a big like weight off of my shoulder. The second reason is because of being a member of the LGBTQ plus community. Understand what safety means to people in that community, and I want to be able to help family. And I'm not just saying that this is my only demographic of clientele, because it's not, but it's just a soft spot in my heart, to be able to find those people safe places to call home, because I know that your house should be a place where you feel comfortable and protected, and it's not like that for everybody. And so to be able to have the opportunity to help people get into those kind of environments really motivates me, and that really could go for anybody, not just that community. Like anybody who needs a safe place to go is a big one for me. And the third and final reason that I think a lot of people get into being their own boss is just for the freedom and for the money. I can't lie, like the idea of being able to not really have a cap and make as much money as you want is very appealing, because that money allows you to give back to those bigger reasons like caretaking, protectiveness, you know, communities, groups, what have you, but it just allows you to give more. And so for me, that would be the third reason.
Very nice.
I thought so. I thought so.
So for me, I would say a big reason for me is, like she said, freedom. Whether that be like financial freedom, being able to do whatever I want, and time freedom. I know that I grew up with my mom at home, so I've always wanted to be able to stay home with my kids when I have them, stay at home, work from home, make my own hours, and do it like that. And another reason is because you can't necessarily have kids as everyone can. So it costs a lot of money to have them. So that's another reason, because I want kids, so I need the money to have them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you gotta go that way, then you gotta have some money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the next little thing that we can talk about, which is like what scares us in doing this, because it is so fresh and so new that there are a lot of things that scare us. So the thing that scares us the most. All right, so since I went first, you go ahead and go first for this one. So what scares you the most about doing this and like putting it out there? Because like I feel like once you put it out there, there's really no going back. Like you can't quit or give up or like.
Or you look like a fool.
Not only that, but like, there's like accountability. I don't know. There's just something to it, and I think putting things out really like you got to step it up. So
yeah, I would say 2 things that really scare me about it. One is just failing. This kind of sounds bad, but like my whole life I've kind of been good at a lot of things. Like
no, I know what you mean.
And so I honestly like I have failures obviously, but not big ones.
Or like ones that you couldn't really easily overcome and get back to it.
So like starting something that I don't know that I necessarily am gonna like be really good at, or I don't know, something like that.
Your voice is getting shaky.
I know. It's scary. Whoa.
You are shaking. Okay, are you crying? What's going on? Okay.
No, I forgot what my other one was.
Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're
back.
We're fine. So the second thing that really scares you.
Yes. Okay. So would be that a lot of building my business is on social media and like Instagram, and I have never really been like comfortable sharing on Instagram like real things or like talking to people on Instagram. Like it's just not really my thing. So, but I'm really working on it. So I would say that like getting out of my comfort zone and
I mean you do this kind of stuff. It's not that different.
Yeah, but not easily.
I mean,
you just saw me cry.
I guess, yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, those would probably be my things.
Okay. So for me, I mean, I'm scared about a couple things, and I think like failure and like other people's opinions of like, oh, she didn't do it or whatever, like that's just like a natural. I mean, it's like scary, but it's not like, it doesn't work me up. I think the thing that scares me the most is like, I know who I am as a person, so I know like when I set out to do something or I have my eye on something, like I do it nonstop. And I am kind of afraid that like it's gonna mess up like, not my life, but like there's not gonna be enough balance in my life, or like I'm gonna be so self-absorbed and like obsessed about the project or building something or grinding and hustling that like I kind of forget about other things.
Yeah.
Because like I shit you not, like I wake up at 7, now that we're in quarantine at 7 because your girl's sleeping in a little bit. But I wake up and then like I'm literally like coffee, breakfast, stock market stuff, reading, meditation, like learning things, reading things, researching things, like it's just non-stop until like 11 or midnight.
Yeah.
And I'm just like so obsessed with it, and I think for me that's kind of scary because I don't want to get so lost in it that I kind of forget, you know, my own other like health, like my physical health or my mental health or social health or relationship health or whatever. Like that kind of worries me.
Yeah, you need to find a balance.
Yeah, I need balance. I need it bad. All right, y'all, so the next thing that we're gonna talk about is our daily schedule with what we're doing now. So my daily schedule, it kind of changes like every day. I don't have like a set thing just because I'm trying to work on like YouTube and real estate. So it's like some days are very much YouTube oriented and some days are very much real estate oriented. So it kind of depends, but the gist of it is waking up early. So like normally before quarantine, it was like 6. But since we're in this little shindig that we're in, it's really more like 8 or 7 or 8, depending on the day. But I'll get up. I love stock market investing, research, like analysis of like trades and stocks and stuff. So I do like that in the morning till like 9 or 10 or so, which I understand I should be doing like right at the bell at like 6:30, but that's just not happening these days. And so I go from that to, it depends. I can go from that to researching and trainings for real estate, prospecting like on socials, just touching base. It's not so much prospecting. Like I was gonna get into cold calling and I want to, but I got this whole thing in the back of my head that's like, if you go back to work, you're not gonna be able to do it. So do I want to invest money in it right now? And I don't know if it's sustainable. It's just, there's a lot of what's about that. So I'm trying to just reach out to my sphere and people and friends and just not like pitch anything, just like
catch up.
Make sure, yeah, just make sure I'm keeping that relationship, make sure they know that I'm there for them to help them with whatever they honestly need, whether that's real estate or not. And I spend a majority of hours in the mid-morning doing that, and then I'll like read, I take a break to work out, I have lunch, I will research and plan out videos, I will script my videos, I will plan the videos, I will edit if it's a day to edit, if it's a day to film, it looks different. So it really, like I said, it depends a lot, but it's pretty much go, go, go from 7, 8 to like 10, 11, because in the evening after dinner, I'm pretty much watching YouTube about real estate or stocks or other video ideas, and I just jot them down. And so for me, I would say the big 3 things that I'm trying to focus on every day, even though it switches, is education, prospecting, and like planning, like researching SEOs and planning and scripting YouTube content. So that's kind of like mine. It's kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. You should probably have a more set schedule than I do, but that's just where I'm at right now. So I don't know. How does yours look?
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff. My schedule is very similar every day, pretty much. I wake up a little later. I like to start off my morning a little slower, and then when I get up, I work out, and then I have to show my workouts. So I'm posting workouts to Instagram. Go ahead.
Here's her Instagram too. You should follow her because
Follow me.
honestly, it's actually good stuff. Like,
Thanks, actually.
No, it's good, and it's like very consistent. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and
Thank you.
it's cool.
It's a
Check
good
it out.
vibe.
Just check it out. Continue.
Yes.
Continue.
Posting workouts to Instagram, also like just posting to Instagram throughout the day of like what I'm doing, food I'm eating, stuff I'm learning, all kinds of things. And then I am watching training videos, or on Instagram checking out people, just kind of like
Excuse you.
checking out, but you know what I mean, like growing my circle.
Sphere.
Sure.
Tribe.
Yes, my tribe. Get the good
Ayy.
vibes. Doing that, and then depending on the day, we have team calls. So I am part of a bigger team, and we do team calls different days of the week.
Oh yeah, I have coaching calls too. Like I have a mentor for real estate and a person I connected with through Instagram and social media who may or may not help coach me too. So yeah, coaching calls are good. Mentorship is really helpful.
Yeah,
Like
very.
having that has been a big plus in all of this, because if you don't have that, you can get super lost in the sauce and it can get confusing and overwhelming, but having a coach and a mentor is a huge difference maker, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a big majority of my day, I guess, would just be like on Instagram, finding people who might make potential good clients, or people who would make potential good coaches to join my team as well.
And that's the thing too, I don't think people realize, like maybe especially that you do, but like with me too and wanting to grow a real estate team and stuff, is you're not trying to just bring anyone that you can. Like you're not just trying to like get people, like
Because that doesn't do anything for
no,
you.
like you have to surround yourself with people who you feel like are going to bring some, like I always think like I need to surround myself with people who are smarter and better than I am. Because that's gonna elevate me and make me do better.
Right.
So it's not just like anybody, it's like really trying to find the right fit and the right people, and I think people get confused by that and kind of get like, they're just trying to like get whatever they can, but it's really not like that. Like we gotta be a fit.
Right.
We gotta vibe off each other and like grow off each other, and I think that's like a big thing that people don't understand.
Right.
Not everybody's invited to this club. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like this.
Oh. That was good, huh? Yeah. Okay, so to piggyback off of finding the right people, the next like question or like thing we want to talk about is like who our ideal client is. And when you have a business, you have a market and you have a, is it niche? Mm-hmm. You got a niche and you got to find that and really get yourself into that. And so for understanding who your demographic and ideal client is can really help you in your business. So who would you say yours are?
So I kind of have two different, like I have clients and potential clients to be coaches. Mm-hmm. So for clients, I'm not gonna say it's specifically girls or women, but majority women who are pretty much just like looking to change their lifestyle, whether that be fitness, nutrition, just an overall lifestyle.
Like younger girl? Like not younger
anyone.
Girls, but
anyone.
Just women.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I guess specifically for me, I'm more like targeted towards like the younger, but also like I have my mom. She's already a client, and like my mom tells her friends. So
she's young and fresh.
She's young and fresh. So any women really, or men if they want, but mostly women I will say. And then my like clients to be coaches are kind of the same type of women, but also the ones that are driven towards wanting to build their own business and wanting to start that. Whether they want to do it as like a side hustle, or start it to just pay some bills, or do it to be full time and make that their job. Yeah, those would.
All right.
Yeah.
So lady power. all the ladies out there. All right, so my ideal client, I feel like they're kind of the same, but they're a little bit different for each business. So I'm gonna quickly go into that because we don't need to be here for days. But the first one for real estate is really, honestly, anyone. I mean, anybody. I wouldn't say it's like military or like senior housing or anything like that. I would think it's more like first-time home buyers or like investors, because I like that aspect of real estate and like investment in general. I would say it's more like younger people. Obviously, the LGBTQ community for me would be a huge one. I just want to help those people, my people, you know, because it's very important. Like, if you're not in it, you don't really understand, but when you're in it, you can think there's discrimination just because of that one thing about you, and I don't want people to feel like they have that. So that's a big one for me in real estate. And another big one for me in real estate is special needs families. I do, as you all probably know, and if you don't know, I have a sister who is disabled, and so I know how important it is to have a home to take care of that person. And a lot of things people don't realize is like, will the wheelchair fit through the door? If there's a step and there's no way to put a ramp in there, then you can't get them in. They can't go upstairs. They can't, you know what I mean? So there's like certain regulations and little things that I feel like I have a better insight to. So servicing those families and those people are very important to me. And one last thing about real estate is really the overall feeling is just people who, I want to help people who need to find new safety and new protection in their home, and they're ready to get away from something and find something better to like have peace and be like motivated and ready to start a better life. And so that's a big one. And then for YouTube, it's kind of similar, but I mean, YouTube, I'm just really down for anybody who wants to hang out with me. Like
anyone who wants to join.
Anybody who wants to be my friend, you know, hang out, you know, grow a crew together, go on a journey together. I like, obviously, people who are in the LGBTQ community, although it's not like my main focus, like, because I don't want to be defined by that, and I don't think we should be. It's just a part of who we are. But that's a big one. Faith-based people, people who love business and finance and money. Just
all people.
Hungry people, like people who just like to hang out with me. I mean, I just feel like if we get along, I want to be a part of it. So that's really it for YouTube. I mean, it's really anybody I can help in any sort of way and who just wants to hang out. And that's it for me.
That's it.
That's it, baby. All right, so the last little thing we're gonna talk about here is like our 5-year plan. And we kind of talked about this last night, and I'm not sure if they like totally matched up, but that's okay, because you know, we can adjust. We can adjust, you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so our 5-year plan. So what's your like in 5 years, if you were to wake up, what are you doing and what's going on?
Okay, but first, I was gonna say that if all things line up and we like build ourselves and like get everything going to where that we want them to be in 5 years.
Like, our focus is to get us where we need to be before we think about anything else, really.
Right.
That's like it.
We're talking like in respect to like kids and stuff like that, like
not
these are
non-negotiables.
Right.
Like, I am not moving on and having a family or getting like in this crazy settled down state of my life until I do these things.
Right.
Like, it's not happening.
Because we wouldn't be able to.
Well, that's
we want to be like stable in all ways before doing that. So that's like not going to be included in the top, because obviously that's one of them.
It's not
that would be one of them.
Right.
I basically, short and sweet, just business-wise, I want to be able to grow my team and myself into being a full-time business, making enough money to be financially stable without like ever having to worry about it. I would love to have a house and be a leader and mentor to a lot more probably women looking to grow their own businesses and change their life and do the same kind of thing.
That's short and sweet to the point. Mine's a little bit, you know, we get a little bit all over the place, but that's just my personality, and you already know that. There's a lot of things. Okay, let me just, and I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with it all, like I go into detail, but the 5 big things that if I really honed in and I feel like is a possibility in 5 years, these are the 5 things. So the first thing would be to be in a home, not a dream home. I'm not gonna say dream home because
our dreams are big.
My dreams are big, and in 5 years I'm not gonna be able to afford my dream home, but I hope that I can afford a very nice home to be in. My second one is one I've been talking about for like a year or more. I will be having my Toyota Tacoma truck. I might have other cars too because I like cars, but there will be a Toyota Tacoma truck in my driveway at my house in 5 years. I guarantee you. I don't know why Toyota Tacoma. There's a lot of other nice trucks that are probably better, but I think it's cute, and I've held it it so long, and it's just like one of those things that I have to accomplish. So that's the second thing. The third thing for me is more specifically based real estate. So I am going to have a team at eXp Realty. I hope to have hundreds. I mean, hundreds would be sick, but I would love to sponsor myself at least 50 agents by the 5-year mark, and really have that as like a first level like team, and then they can recruit whoever they want. It's just kind of a trickle down effect. But for me and my team, I'd like 50, honestly, like international. We're a brokerage in Australia, UK. We're growing continually, so not just in the United States, not just California, but all over the US, all over the globe. And so that is a dream of mine. So the fourth thing is also real estate related. I would like to be doing a minimum of 25 deals per year, and in 5 years I think that should be doable, but a minimum of 25 personal sales myself. And then the last thing that I really want to do, which sounds kind of weird and bougie or whatever, but like I would I am bougie. I would hope that my YouTube channel is big enough that I would be able to travel kind of around the country and meet people. I guess like meet and greet or tour or whatever, but I don't want to say that because that's like not really
what you want.
No, I just want to connect with people and like meet people and give back to people, and like I want to be able to travel the country and do that in the communities of people. I don't know, haven't really focused so much on that one, but I know that's something that I want to do in 5 years. So to travel and
you could do like meetups, like go places just to go there, but when you're there you can do meetups with people.
Yeah, and just give back to certain like communities or like groups or cities and like things that I feel like are near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
And the people that are involved in it. Like I know like I want to do something with like Skid Row in LA because I live here, and like I want to be able to like donate, or I don't know, just do something like beneficial.
Yeah.
So those are just the minimum, the bare minimum of 5 things that I want to be doing in 5 years. If you guys have made it this far in the video, put down in the comment below, put 5-year plan, because then I'm gonna know you're a real supporter and I love you, and I'm gonna shout you out and like just praise the heck out of you. So put 5-year plan down in the comments below. Also, if you don't mind, it would mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sure KK.
Yeah, me too.
If you would smash that thumbs up, the like button, y'all, hit it, smash it, destroy it, tap it, whatever you want to do, but get it blue, because it really helps me out. It means the world to me. It helps the YouTube algorithm, it pushes out the content, and it just helps my dreams become more of a reality. And like I say at the end of every single one of my videos, you guys, enjoy the journey, whatever your journey is, and always remember to do what sets your hearts on fire. And I will catch you guys in my next video. All right, bye guys.